Hi everybody. Okay, the grand finale. This is part 4 of my mini series of a lace mini book tutorial, and I hope you had fun up to this point. This is my sample one, just to remind everybody of the one I made, and we're at the very last part. And like I said before, I made this with a 2 3/4 inch spine, I should say, where this one was about, I forgot now. This one was about 2.5 inch. So I made it a little bit bigger because I wanted to put on this particular one that I'm making as a gift, I wanted to put more thicker trim in it. And as you could see, if you put a lot of thick trim like this, shabby chic rose trim and stuff, you're going to run out of room. So the goal in making this one is to make more space between each of these 3 hinges. So here we go. So I let this kind of hang out. Okay, so here we have the two markings as to where I want, like I don't want to glue, I can't talk, the pages here, right? I want them to be here. But I can't close this as I'm gluing, so mentally I have to kind of figure out, oh, inking! We forgot to ink. We don't want those ugly raw edges. You can also paint it, gesso it, however way that you want to finish it off. I'm going to ink it real quick with my favorite Prima. This one's called, oh, it doesn't focus. It's called Rusty Bucket. So you can just quickly ink it. I like to also ink here. I know that sounds kind of funny, but it kind of gives it like a defined spine look. In mine, I covered with some gold rosettes. You can cover yours any way you like. Okay, now it's ready. You can even kind of give it like a shadow effect right here, where the crease is, and just kind of random inkings. Random Inkings, that's another good movie. I'm thinking of a bunch of titles today. Okay, so here we go. My glue gun has been waiting for me. So the next step, out of the air, comes our pages. So I know, oh, the other reason why I went to ink here, because I kind of know that that's the end of the road. See, that's another movie, End of the Road. Oh, I cracked myself up. Okay, so I know I don't want to go too far there. And I'm going to have 3 of these, right? So one's going to kind of go there. So the best way to do it, what I found, is to start on the outside. So kind of eyeball where you want to put that. You might even want to put a pencil mark, depending on how precise you want to be. I think I was covering the camera. But anyway, so let me hold it up because I don't know if the camera really showed. So I'm putting this here, but I don't want to go really close to the edge. So I want to kind of glue it there. You want to get a good idea of where you're going to glue it, because once you put the hot glue on there, girl, you're going to need to act fast. So don't be stingy with your glue. Be generous. No stingy glue. Okay, so now that that's hot, ready to go, you want to stick it down right away. And I'm going to stick it down there. Open it, let it fall. Let it fall. And really press on that, because that is what's going to hold it down. But put it up right away after that, because you don't want these pages to go down. You want these pages to go up like this. So I kind of just hold it for a few seconds. Go back and press down. You might even want to put like a paper clip here if you want to. Just to hold down. Of course, I can't find one among all my stuff right now. I found something that might work. There, I just used one of these clips that my friend gave me, so that will kind of let it hang out there. Put it in the position that you want it to stick at. Okay, so that one's processing. We move on to the next one. Now this next one I'm not going to put right next to it, because I'm establishing a border for myself. So let's see. I think me see, which piece should I put up next? Which piece? I think I kind of want that at the end. Yeah, okay. So next we're going to go for the next piece. Generous glue. Now this is a step where you could use a liquid glue, double stick tape, but I highly, highly recommend from the ones I've done to use a glue gun. You just get a better stick. Okay, so I kind of know that that's my border, and I'm not going to put it right on the border, of course, and I want to actually go in. We have to think this fast because it's going to, the glue's going to act kind of funny if we don't stick it down. Okay, we landed, people. Use your finger, the best tool that God gave us. My son wants to say hello. Okay, we're at the 6-minute mark. We're doing good. Put that back up because you don't want this to glue down. Okay, I'm going to put a clip on this right on top. So far, I'm going to lift the tablet up. We have 2 of them hanging out. And now we're going to do the middle one. The middle one's to go right in the middle. That's right, folks. Okay, so I'm going to push this one back. Now this one, since we're going to go in the middle, I need to reload on my glue gun. And we're almost done, people. Okay, so I'm going to put a generous amount of glue. Don't be stingy with the glue. It's your friend. Okay, so this one we have to be delicate surgery because you're going to stick this in between. Don't touch the sides. And I want to go, the reason why I did this one last is because I want to go right in between. Oh, those 2. Keeps wanting to move. Okay, while I'm doing the bottom, I'm kind of watching the top. And at this point, I could take that clip off. I still want to pat it down with my finger, and I just realized I didn't ink the inside of that one, which is no problem because I can always do it later. So really press your finger. So what I'm doing is pressing my finger right there to get a good stick, but I don't want it to, this side to stick, so I'm kind of training the paper. And then just clip it up with something to kind of let it, oops. No, this is not the best clip, but I can't find my binder clips right now. So basically this is it. By the time you're done, you'll have a mini book. See how neat that turned out? I really, really like this bulky bliss method because it's so much easier for me than doing the hidden hinge or any other type of binding. You see that I was kind of, well, maybe you can't, but let me tilt it this way. I was kind of off, you know, I'm trying to do this fast, but it's okay. By the time you put beautiful trim in there, nobody's going to be looking at that, right? They're going to be looking at your lace. Okay, so I'm going to unclip this. So I got my 6 pages with plenty of space in between. Let me ink this up real quick with my rusty bucket. And like I said, you can paint it and do other stuff to it and kind of finish it off. Okay, so at this point, I would let it hang out more, but see what I'm doing now? I'm pressing down on all the pages this way, and then press it down on that way, the other way. On that way, that made a lot of sense. That way, you're kind of training the paper to flip back and forth because someone's going to be opening this book and saying, ooh, how pretty, and then they're going to be flipping the pages like a page of a book. And see how easy that was? So you have 6 places to put your beautiful lace and trim. Oops, sorry about that. See what we built together, people? I'm going to change the angle of my camera. I think that's better this way. And at this point, you can take your beautiful trim and lace. I'm looking for some in my drawer. It's not like I don't have any, but it's just which one do I pick? See? You could wrap it around. If you want to share some with a special friend, or if you want to just keep it to display yours. And and then put like a pretty stick pin through it. Also, what you could do is what I did with mine is I put an envelope here, and just for extra tidbits of stuff that you want to include to your friend. And then I've even seen people put other like envelopes and packages on the back of it. But here's one I made on my own again, and here's the one we made together. I really hope you like this project. I loved working on this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a subscriber. Please remember that I have my subscriber giveaway still going on. As soon as I reach 250, I will pick one name, and that winner will receive the contents of this box, which does include one Prima stamp. And you have to be a visible subscriber in order for you to win. Before I let you go, I want you to see a project that I did real quick. I haven't done a video on it, but I was thinking even doing one of these lace mini books for swap, one of these, but smaller, because really you can control the size of anything on this book and make it your own. And I've made a smaller one before, but check out what you can put it in. This beautiful box. Isn't that pretty? I followed a tutorial by Bona on how to make this box, and I love how it came out. She used paper on hers. Here's a plain one, just to give you an example. This is like a plain one made with Prima paper, but you know, it's kind of flimsy. I'm not about flimsy stuff, I could tell you that. You probably know from watching my tutorials, but this I made out of a waffle box. It's kind of funny. I don't know if you could see inside, but there's a waffle maker stuff. But I did cover this part of it and used all my favorite Prima flowers and trim and doilies. It was really, really fun to make. It's really interesting. Once you start putting these flowers down, at first you figure, oh, I don't know what to put. And then I start with the ends, and kind of my thought process is I walk away, I come back. I even added something and took it off later, which I usually don't do. I go with my gut instincts. So I'm really happy on how this turned out. That's the side, and then this is the back with more Prima bling, of course. But anyway, I'm not going to do a tutorial on this box, obviously, because there's a really good one out there. But just wanted to show you what I came up with. Thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe, tell your friends. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you very much for your support, and I will be doing another tutorial, and I'll let you know what that is. Thank you.